he is. Purple worm kind of got something going now. All right. Boy, that is a pretty Kentucky. A little thinker. He's got good color though. Okay, welcome back to Low IQ Fishing. I'm on Table Rock again today. It's been about 3 weeks since I've been out here, so I'm kind of at a loss, and it's going to be pretty hot today. There's supposed to be some fronts moving in, but looks like that kind of passed as usual. Not a very accurate forecast, but I generally struggle in the summertime. I'm not good at it at all. I'm just going to try to throw around a big worm and a big crankbait and just kind of see how it goes. I'm probably going to fish main lake points as much as I can with all the boat traffic, so that's going to be probably pretty irritating. But I mean, it's literally Thursday, July 4th, so I kind of did it to myself. I'm going to go out on the water, just going to kind of take a beating, and then just choose to fish main lake. So but yeah, pretty much just big worm, big crankbait. I mean, I don't have very much experience being successful in the summertime during the day. I pretty much always just switch to nighttime, but it's really hard to get any good footage, you know, past 9 o'clock at night in the summertime, of course, because, you know, just you run out of light and that's it. I'm trying to come up with some sort of a rig to put in the boat to be able to record and get some, even if I can get some, like, better than everybody else footage, then there'll be something out there, because it seems like it's pretty lacking on nighttime stuff for the obvious reasons. So I'm working on that. I don't know if I'll be able to get anything all together for this summer, but next summer I'll definitely be trying to make some night trips, and I got an apparatus that I have designed in my head that I'm going to put in the boat for lighting. But anyways, I don't have that now. I have to fish in the summertime, so that's wonderful. And yeah, big worm, big crankbait, and probably fished about 11 o'clock before I get drummed off the lake. And so you follow along and just see how it goes. There he is. All right. First one of the day. On the big crank. Lost another little guy like that just a second ago, so. Okay. I didn't even think I'd catch one fish today, to be honest with you. I'm going to try to keep the boat in this crankbait's max depth, which is a 5XD, and just crank and crank and crank, and I'm assuming when the sun comes up I'm going to be grabbing that worm. I'd like to try to get as many in the boat as I could quickly doing this before I drag the worm. I was really hoping that one of these main lake points would have some school and Kentuckies on them and pick this up and put the hurt on a few. Just not seeing it. I'm choosing to use this 5XD and gizzard shad, I believe is the color. I really don't know what color to use. I've had some success on this in the past, like before dark or just after dark this time of year. So I thought, well, maybe they like it in low light conditions or something. So I thought I'd tie it on and throw it first thing in the morning. Last year, doing this, I caught them on just a standard sexy shad. Actually caught quite a few for my first summer of trying to do it and kind of try to figure it out. But the only sexy shad I have is in 6XD, and I just didn't feel like whining 6XD first thing in the morning, basically. If I could get 5 bites today, fishing the way that I want, I'd be pretty happy with that. Try the old U-tail Motor Royal Chartreuse. For some reason, Kentucky seems to like that. There he is. All right. Golly, cut her out. What sucker is green? I don't know what's going on with my reel right there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right, Kentucky, a good looking one too. Finally freaking got a bite. I got into the little bit better pockets and started dragging it a little better, more deeper to the boat. All right. Battery getting real low. Okay. I know what that was all about. There he is. All right. Come on now. Got her in there kind of deep, don't you, buddy? Not bad. Not great. I'm gonna help you out though. I'm gonna get you all fixed up. fixed up. There you go. There. That's not so bad. All right. Pretty decent one. Purple worm kind of got something going now. All right. Never just 2 or 3 Kentuckys. And those are some decent ones too, keepers. I think. Fish these 2 pockets for years, a lot, and I bet I ain't made cast them, I know for a fact, 3 years. It's like I could always get bit. It's right on a channel swing, and then it just stopped working. But since I caught 2 decent Kentuckys throwing this big worm around in them bluff pockets, I used to be able to come right over here, catch a couple more, and then run around the corner, catch a couple more. That was, you know, what I had put together. Going on here, a pontoon with an armada of 4 jet skis. Armada. When I was a kid, my dad and I used to come fish these pockets. This would have been like definitely late 90s, and he'd always drag a motor oil man's auger tail 6-inch worm, and back then we kept them. Got a hell of a stringer shot out of one of these bluff pockets. I remember it was kind of cold that day too, but he would just throw that all the way to the back of the pocket, let it sink all the way to the bottom, and then just slow reel it in. And I don't know, I can't remember the weights of the fish, but I know for a fact, I want to say he had a 5-pounder and several things, but I know for a fact one was 4 for sure. In the picture, it could go 5, but. And then I used to throw a grub. I had a couple on a grub, but it was most definitely these bluff pockets for sure. Open up. Oh my gosh, slung my worm off. Man, I had to earn that fish. Holy cow. Oh man. Oh. That took me to catch a, that fish might go 15, probably, let's see, 2.5 hours. All right. Whew, man, tell you what, that was crazy. That was just a hellaciously long bomb cast. To hit the water, I went to pick it up and it was just gone. It was not where it had landed. Those suckers gotta throw my worm every daggum time almost. Using the old monster June bug red. June bug red. That big dude. And I'm rigging that. I don't know if this is gonna be clear enough or not, but I like having that point just barely under the surface. You can kind of maybe make it out. I don't know if you can see that or not, but just barely under the surface. Seems like I get a lot more hookups when I do that, as opposed to just putting that point in the middle of the worm. Oh, that was one. Okay. Oh man, 2 bites. Pulling it off that branch. He ate it off the branch. All right, don't throw that worm off, please. Golly, they're hard to grab today. Man, they're green. All right. I was pulling it off of a branch and caught that fish. That is awesome, man. I just hung in there, finally starting to get some bites, man. I would have had 3 for sure. I was pulling it, doing the same thing off a branch over, and just he smoked it. I lost that one, but made up for it with this one. Okay. Man, they're right in the brush too, which is my jam. Good color though. All right, bud. In you go. All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I ended up managing 6 bites. Wow. It was exactly what I figured it'd be. Pretty tough. Wayne kind of finally picked up a little bit, and then thank God I pulled up on the right bank, caught a couple of fish, and I hooked one, and I rolled it on the surface, and it was definitely a bass. And then caught one more short. I really thought this last stretch of bank here throwing the spinnerbait was gonna really be awesome, because I mean, in the past, whenever the wind picks up and hits this, when it almost never does exactly blow perfect like it is right now, parallel to it, I can count on one hand the amount of times that didn't work. It's always going to produce a fish or two till today. So, and I did my usual thing that I usually do, and it didn't work. But also, boat traffic's starting to pick up, so all the holiday people are finally getting out of bed and getting out here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and trailer, call it a day, and let them enjoy their weekend they've been looking forward to, running around having fun. But so I caught 6 fish, and I'm grateful for that. Anybody that knows me knows that I just do not fish in the summertime during the day. And so now that me and Isaac are doing some filming, I'm guessing I'm going to have to get out there and start figuring it out. I think I did learn a little bit today. I didn't have a lot of confidence in throwing a big worm. I know it works. I mean, my best friend, when they first came out, started throwing them and catching a whole bunch of them, and 100% proven method. But I just don't like having to drag anything or go slow. But I told myself, you're just going to put that worm in your hands and just keep throwing until something eventually has to eat it, and then you can start to kind of figure out, what you need to do. So the bite's really weird on it. It's not just it ain't like a jig bite or anything else. It's just real soft and just kind of barely picking it up. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this day. Always remember to like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Hit the like button, it makes a big difference. Anyways, I guess I'll see you guys on the next episode of Low IQ Fishing. Bye.